Hi there, I have set my timer for 19 minutes. That means when it goes off, I have a minute, so there may be a very irritating ending to this. This is strictly for my own pleasure. These are the tools I expect to use. Goodbye, tools. And that is, oh, goody. That's my semi-plan. This is a swipe tool I probably won't use, never mind. Dish of wet rags to wipe my tools off with. Black paint that's almost empty, what a shame. I sort of need some of that. My plan is to just go ahead and get wild. I am going to hope that I have, yeah, some nice pink. I'm going to do myself a little sunset sky. This is a really strange color. But it doesn't matter, because my plan is to just put a couple colors together without silicone and drag across my palette knife and see what happens. I say a couple colors, but I lie a lot, don't I? Okay, it's going to be a sort of escape. And I want some white in there. And there's my white. Do I want pearl white? No, I think I'm just going to go with regular white this time. And if I don't like what I see, and I'm going to push some of that over the side, no matter what. And that to me looks like, sort of like, sunset colors. And that's okay, because that's what I had in mind. I'm just going to be abstract and random and not worry about much. I'm going to leave that color right in there, because I'm thinking as I move up above, and it's actually cooler now than it was earlier in the day, which is a really good thing. Maybe just a little of this, maybe on some white so I don't stain my canvas. Yeah, well, that was a semi-working thing. And I'm just going to keep putting colors that I think I would like together. And I'm going to use that dirty palette knife down here along the edge. And you know the answer to the why. It's because I can. I don't know how this will work, but it's bound to work at least as well as what I failed at earlier today, which wasn't really an epic fail. It just, again, wasn't exactly what I wanted. But I'm not the only one that happens to, so I'm not too worried about that. It's the S word. S word happens. I'm going to put some more of that right along there. Because I remember in my flower garden painting, the first time, I didn't even have much of a plan. It became a triple swipe, as I recall. I kind of like that white in there, though. And blue doesn't sell much. We've discussed this before. Which means, in theory, I'll get a pretty interesting looking, striated, agated looking sky without popping a lot of cells. I don't want to make it all one color, and I don't think you can call blue muddy no matter what you do. It's still blue. But I don't want it the same color either, and I think I'm going to have to, let's see what happens when we blend some of that. Right up. And that's for you, and this is for me, so I'm going to now see what it, really? Okay, fine. Not fine. Whatever. Okay, that'll get covered. You know it will. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not using my spatulas yet, but I'm still thinking that I'm going to do that. I just decided I would like to paint however I want to paint right now. That does include actually, that was bad. and that wasn't better. But I think I can make use of that. And as I did in my other landscapes, I will attempt to put a line of demarcation in, just because. If I don't cross those over with each other too much at this point, I will probably save myself from making mud. I'd like it if they were a little thicker so they wouldn't dry as quickly, but it is what it is. And if you don't see the first one, or you don't see it finished, I guess that means there's always tomorrow. I didn't really want that blue in there. That's a mud maker. Okay, I'm going to wipe some of that off. Bring some of that up. I'd like to sneak that red orange in there without making mud. And, for that matter, I'd like some more pink. Do I have some more pink handy? I have this other pink here, which I actually like. Time to clean that palette knife off. Well, that's good. I like that. Now, the question is, can I put a little white in there? The palette knife tends to create a suction and get stuck to the paint. So, it's good to remember that that's a possibility, to try and avoid it, if that's something you'd like to avoid. I like the idea of putting a little red down there at the bottom, and I have some handy. I don't think it's that, I mean, it's really thick stuff, so. Maybe you can tell, I really like sunsets and sunset colors, and I would love to go take more pictures. But I probably have so many pictures already that I haven't posted. No splooges allowed. That's crying to me for some purple. I'm butterfingers right now. Okay. Let's do the purple. And maybe try the spatula too, huh? Sort of like actually really painting. And as tempting as it is to attempt to put some sort of sun in there in the bottom of that lovely mess, I have been allowing them to be made off-site on lids. Let's tap, tap, tap that until it dissipates from its solid line. Let's also, I know there's a straw because I just showed it to you. Nope. Very little blowing. And that means that if I want to torch anything, now would be a good time. I don't like that line in the sky, and I did set a timer and it didn't go off. Wow, that sucks. I didn't start it. Okay, let's figure I got at least 12 minutes left and start it this time. Cool. All right, I got painting away. Some of that blue down below. I'd like to put some darker stuff up there, but it's so dark. It's like danger, danger. I have a nice round spatula. Round tip spatula, I should say. My head's under the camera. I wish I had somebody next to me to tell me, hey, your head's under the camera. That would be cool. But it's nap time for husbands in Florida, so not that he's not a little nervous about being my studio assistant, because he definitely is. Okay, I'm kind of liking that. And I'm thinking it looks more like dusk is falling up there. I hate to sacrifice a painting for time, but I'm liking the way that looks. A lot. Got the rest of the edge. How about a little more? Yep, I'm liking that. We even got a cloud in the sky. Let's use the rest of that right there if we can. I'm not brave enough to do pink clouds yet. I tried once. It was ridiculous. Doesn't mean I've given up forever. Let's just take that. Put it up there. See how much more stuff I'm missing. Let's use everything we've got. It's hanging out over the edge to do the edge. The whole edge. I can always go back and touch it up with a little white lead, but I've got paint. It needs to be sort of variegated, you know? Ombre, whatever you want to call it. That's a nice wispy sky. Here. Nice wispy sky. What will we do next? That is the question. I really liked the way the black and the gold went together yesterday, but I'm not sure that that's exactly the right thing to do next. But I also don't have any other plan, so that sounds like a plan to me. Maybe because that round end spatula is speaking to me. I'll give it another shot. I'm going to push some of that up there. And then probably pull it back down again. Leave any anomalous lines to create some kind of texture and interest. Maybe throw a little more gold in there. It says I got 8 minutes left. I don't know how many minutes I really have left, but it doesn't matter that much to me because we're all playing together. And learning together. And what I do know is I wanted some purple. Got a big hanging piece of paint. It's going to go right on the floor. And even though I'm not sure they're the right colors, they're what I'm using. And in theory, I can always change them later. And I like those colors together. My whole idea was to play with this to see what would happen if I used just a couple colors next to each other. Yeah, that's amusing. To make layers. I can't let them run across each other too much or we'll just make mud, but we got some nice stuff happening down here. I'm getting my edges done as I go. I kind of like this color. I didn't expect to, but I do. So I think I'm going to just continue on like I was. I'm going to use the paint that was on my spatula. And I'm really liking that. Yep, I'm liking that a lot. Now what? She said optimistically. Let's just keep moving. We might actually get the end of a video. We might not. But we might. I'm just going to keep right on moving along. See what I can get. Don't ask me why I'm using blue. I really can't tell you at this point.